Hello, fellow Whovians, welcome to Mr. Who Reviews. Today I'm reviewing Doctor Who, the brain of Morbius. And in this, Doctor and Sarah arrive on the planet Calm. And yes, it is the introduction episode to the sisterhood of Calm. They appeared 2 times, well actually 3 maybe, in the modern series Doctor Who, in the short episode with Paul McGann's Doctor, The Night of the Doctor, in the Musician's Apprentice in season 9, and Heaven Sent, I think, in season 9, the last episode. I can't remember the names, but whatever. Basically, there's just a group of women that force up this fire that gives a liquid that makes them immortal when they drink it. And turns out the Time Lords use the liquid as well. But according to the Doctor, the sisterhood is overusing it or getting too dependent on it since they're running out and the fire is going down. Turns out the Time Lords only use the liquid for emergencies, like if something wrong with the regeneration, like it's not starting up properly or whatever. And there's this scientist named Zarin, I think it's the name, yeah, who is a worshipper of this rogue Time Lord known as, well, Morbius, who was once the head of the High Council of the Time Lords, but then he just became evil, and the Time Lords and sisterhood banded together and destroyed him. Well, seemingly destroy him, since his brain still lives, and the Zarin or whatever is working on a body to put Morbius in. Well, him and his manservant Kling, I think his name, yeah, is working on a body for Morbius. So they're taking parts from different species whose rockets crosslands or place crosslands on Calm, and yeah, it turns out that Darren's assistant has a hook hand, and eventually he finds out that Darren took his arm to use for Morbius. And he's really happy about that, and Darren actually suits his assistant. Yeah. Oh yeah, at the beginning, Doctor is thinking that the Time Lords are the reason why they're in Calm, since I don't think he meant to go there. Darren is just infatuated with Doctor's head, tend to be good to use for Morbius's. That's he knocks Doctor and Sarah out thanks to some sleeping drafts in their wine. The Doctor's actually blocked out longer since Sarah just sneaking out, but the sisterhood is able to teleport the Doctor to them since they have psychic powers similar to the Time Lords. And they think that the Time Lords sent the Doctor to take the liquid of life away from him, since the head of the sisterhood, Mirren, I think it's her name, yes, he's kind of paranoid. And she sends the Doctor to be burned at the stake. And when Darren and his assistant, so he just begs them to let the Doctor go, or at least keep his head intact, or just not burn his head if he needs it. While the two of them are talking, Sarah actually frees the Doctor. Yeah, this is the first time a companion actually saved the Doctor, I think. Or at least for them, Sarah saved the Doctor. And they escape, but turns out that Sarah got got blind thanks to the light that the Sisterhood had. And Doctor's thinking he's only temporary, but he wants a second opinion by Zarin. And he's saying he's very proud, but he needs to live a life to help. So the Doctor is able to convince this so that he wasn't sent to the Time Lord to take the liquid by making their fire bigger. They were gonna kill because like he actually extinguished the fire. Sarah is actually going to find the Doctor since he found out what Zaren's plan was. Why he's talking to Morbius's brain. Yeah, I have to say Linda Slayton, it was great playing Sarah Jane blind. It seems kind of good. It's a little bit believable, not as believable as a character in the Modern Doctor 2 episode on last year. Actually, I forget the name of it. The one with the frog, but he's actually blind, so. It's also that even though Sarah had a disability, as he was drowning in self-pity a little when he's saying she could work in a flower shop or something, she still goes out to find the Doctor even though she can't see where she's going. So she is a strong bad character. But Darren's assistant finds her and just going back forward whether to kill Sarah or not, and saying that he likes her and he finds her pretty. And when his assistant finds out about his arm being used for Morbius, he knocks over the case that was holding Morbius' brain, and I think brain fluid. I don't know. Darren thinking that the brain is probably a damage, and he forces Sarah to be his assistant to just like pump lightning into her or something. Does Morbius is alive and it is a little bit damaged since about a head he had to use a brain casing, caused him to go feral and start attacking people. And Darren's assistant, that's the or manager or whatever, as he saves her from Morbius but dies. Yeah, and as he kills, or the Morbius kills one of the sisterhoods. And another one sister tried to convince the leader to help the Doctor to destroy Morbius, but she can't really do it, she's too old and weak. And then the person's saying that her leads. And she does, and the sisterhood does marches onto Zeron's estate and wearing robes with torches. Yeah. Anyway, Darren locks the Doctor and Sarah in a room since the Doctor wanted him to destroy Morbius' brain, but he really couldn't. And now he destroys amputate Morbius' brain from the brain container, and then the Doctor can bring the brain of Morbius to Gallifrey to pass judgment or something. But Doctor come up with an idea to make some cyanide and put over some vents that leads to Zaren's laboratory. And he thought it might kill both Zaren and Morbius, but only kill Zaren. I don't know. And then Morbius and the Doctor get into a psychic duel or a mind battle, a mind bending. Yeah, I think this is the second time the Doctor pit his mind against another Time Lord. The first was the third Doctor against Omega. And this he says show some of the other faces that Doctor had, and some people think that all of them are of the Doctor's past regeneration. Like there's only the first three and then some more. But I think the other images are probably the past regenerations of Morbius. I think it's just up to opinion and theories, but whatever. Anyway, it looks like it's a draw since there's a psychic feedback on Morbius's brain container, and the Doctor actually passes out and starts saying he thinks he's dying, and since he actually attack Morbius and he falls over a cliff. Yeah. Anyway, Scissor decides, or at least the leader decides to give the Doctor some of the liquid of life, since he's now thinking that the Doctor is probably right that he's just overusing it or depend on it too much, and just sacrifice himself to fire. Yeah. And Doctor's alive, and one of the sisters was saying that Morbius is dead, even though he went over a cliff. Even though before he thought he was dead when they just destroyed all the atoms in his body. I would have burned his body, but whatever. Anyway, Doctor and Sarah go with the Doctor giving the sisterhood a lighter or something to use in case the Great Fire is low again. The Murder says was asking about the writing if it's some sort of a Time Lord or Gallifreyan spell. Just but the Doctor says that it just said look back or get back, and then it explodes while the TARDIS goes away. I don't know. Anyway, this is just a classic of the Fourth Doctor's era, and probably one of the best. Like the Deadly Assassin, the Talents of Wen Yang, the City of Death. This is one of the classics, and if you haven't noticed the similarities to this, to the Hammer Horror, one of the Hammer Horror Dr. Frankenstein movies, it is a bit similar. Like a guy having and his assistant taking body parts to make a new creature, and the scientist taking he can play God without any repercussions or anything, and just the sisterhood being the townspeople and religious people with the pitchforks and torches, just have the pitchforks. As usual, Doctor and Sarah's a role in this, or chemistry, is as great as always. I don't think Elizabeth Sladen didn't have a chemistry with any of the Doctors. Like, she had that chemistry with John Pertwee, Tom Baker, David Tennant, Matt Smith. She's had that. She's got gone great with all the Doctors. I think that's I've seen maybe even the ones that's the only song I live off, like Peter Davison's one. I wonder if she would have got along with Paul with over the 12th Doctor and the 13th one, but whatever. And the music was good, and Khan looked good as well, with all the thunderstorm or the thunder and lightning storm going on. I might think it was Transylvania or something. Yeah, the Morbius's character was kind of good. It's like a maniacal madman, but his new body just looked stupid. Even Dr. Sarah are slacking it. I don't know. And Zeron and his assistants were kind of sympathetic, since Zeron had been going on to trying to find or make money with Morbius was being upset, and Zeron had to live on this planet, live on cons for who knows how long in isolation. Well, not really isolation until his master whatever, who he was scared of at one point when he tried to kill Zera, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's a great episode. It just isn't what I expected. The next time, until next time, I'm Mr.Who. See you guys later.